This conference will now be recorded.
All right, as always, everything that we're going to be talking about today is for educational purposes only, and nothing is intended as any type of investment advice. A few things first before we get started. Obviously, we only have 2 days left in the week, so we do have a short week because of the days off. And also, Traders Exchange today at 12:30, because obviously Tuesday, no one was market wasn't open. So let's make sure we send our questions and topics to te@atc.trade. All right, so let's take a look on now. Now, first of all, of course, because I'm back, I mean, if we come over here and we look at the scanners, I mean, it's just absolutely pathetic. Okay, the gainer side of things, I mean, there's literally nothing here, and nothing for us to really watch at all. Besides not SBGL, excuse me, WATT. The only real thing that I see out there on the gainer side that I want to keep an eye on. Now, volume is a little bit low, but coming up to that 6 level, we did have some pretty good bigger prints coming out there, and there really wasn't too much selling. So overall, certainly has the ability. We have 38,000 shares sitting there at that 615. We're in a pretty bullish consolidation. If you look over here on the 5-minute chart, it kind of consolidates it a little bit better. But I mean, it certainly is ready to pop. The biggest thing is it needs to get over that 615 print line. If we can break past that 615 print line, we should see a pretty decent run. It's once again, I mean, it has everything there. To make that run, it's just going to need the volume. And once again, that print line is holding it down pretty well. So keep that in mind as you're looking at it. Nice big volume spike above is we'll do it for us, followed by the most pointless pre-market ever. I know it's unbelievable. So yesterday I saw the alert come in. I actually didn't get it. I was running around all day. I didn't get a second to actually look at the market. But I was excited to see what was going to happen today. But of course, it is what it is. So let's take a look at Apple. So Apple, remember on Monday and then obviously Friday, where we had that huge selling that came into that 150 level, where our expectations were more certainly for this thing to make a huge pull up, and it didn't disappoint. I mean, look at what happened. I mean, it's just. It goes to show you, I mean, it had to happen. There was nothing else that it could do because there was so many selling prints that came back in. And then we also have to remember on Monday, when we saw all that buying that kept coming at that 150 level. Now, there's a ton of selling that's still in this thing. So even though it did make its way down to our lows pretty much about that 146 level, it's not done. There's way more selling in this thing. But mostly, this thing pulled up mostly because of the selling that actually started there. So it most certainly needs to come back down overall, but I'm going to have to get my story going from today, because I didn't really get to see obviously anything that went yesterday. So I'm going to get kind of caught up based on that. Do you consider 146 to have satisfied the 150? So overall, would it as a trade? Yeah, it could, but I mean, there was just too much selling below that 150 level and that 150 for it only to move that $4. I really would expect more than that. So I personally don't think so. But based off the amount of buying that we saw coming back into this, and based off 150 being such a psychological level, I wouldn't be surprised to see it make a little bit of a run up. Remember, we were looking for the market to make a pretty big pull up. I mean, we were waiting for it, now probably about a week and a half, based off everything that we saw. So the selling's still there, but all these things needed that big pull up to start to come back in, because it's just been all selling everywhere. So overall, I'm definitely going to want to see more selling starting to come back into it. But I still expect a lot more of a move in there. And other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Now, the rest of the week, of course, because I'm back today and tomorrow, we're probably going to see things get pretty slow. We'll take a look at the loser scan real quick. Let's see if anything new has came into there, but I highly doubt it. UWT is ETF. Deutsche Bank, not going to be trading that. Let's see, SPXL, Spider, nothing that we're going to do there. RIO, yeah, that's about it, guys. Absolutely nothing going on out there. So I just got to, I'm going to find, my story's going to start again today, not being here for the, a few days. Definitely kind of, not throws you off, but, more just need to kind of see everything else that's going on there. SBGL, let me see. No, absolutely nothing going there. When I said SBGL, I was looking at it. WATT is the only real thing that I see out there, besides obviously our everyday stocks. That's certainly going to be what I'm going to be focused on when the morning comes, because right now there is absolutely nothing. There's just no movement whatsoever. All right, guys. So remember, let's make sure we get those questions in for Traders Exchange. I will talk to everyone in the chat, and happy trading.